Yusuf Aran joined me to continue this conversation about the latest coalition from the opposition, the ADC. Gentlemen, thank you for staying the course on the program. Demola, earlier we were talking about the personalities that can tilt this movement in favor of electoral victory. There are conversations as to the Kwankwasia movement and its decision as to which person to support ahead of 2027. But walk us through how you think this coalition is any different from the ones we've seen in the past.
So I think a lot of people are actually not getting it right. While I understand what your what the policy analyst said, you know, that there's a difference between these 2050, it's actually in 2013, that was when the merger happened, and this one. One of the things that is very common among these 2013 and 2025 is that they were both aggrieved. Don't forget. In 2013, we also aggrieved that, okay, something is wrong somewhere. These ones are also aggrieved. But the difference between the two is that that one had a platform that said, okay, we are actually going for this because we thought that the power should rotate back to the south, to the north rather. That was in 2013. And that was a merger of, you know, the different political parties that came together, where you had the different, almost like 7 or 6 governors who defected into to the APC. So there was a platform and there was a cross for it. But in this case, there is no platform. The different political bigwigs is as if they are still in their political parties, their former political parties, although some of them are beginning to resign. For example, the former senior advocate of Nigeria and the former Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, just resigned from the APC to the ADC. Rotina Mechi just resigned from the APC to the ADC. The interim national secretary, so to say, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, just resigned from the APC into ADC. Now, the difference between that is that before the merger, in 2013, these political parties already agreed that, okay, we are going to form this particular political party. All right. But in this one, it was already, they had to adopt a political party, which is, of course, the ADC. So there's a difference between the two. I hear you clearly, so Demola. Don't mix it up.
Let me bring Mr. Aaron into this conversation. Some have said it will be foolhardy to wish the potential of this coalition away, first considering that there are 2 individuals there who garnered 13 million votes, more than what the APC won with in 2023. And then the timing, it's good time. Prior to this time, the conversation was about politicians leaving the PDP for the APC. But there appears to be another platform, an alternative that politicians can consider ahead of 2027. What do you make of this?
Yes, you see, politics is not an arithmetic equation and is not solved on social media or television. I will say this and I'll keep repeating this. Underestimate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu at your own peril. This is a man who knows the game better than any of them put together. I want you to remember that this man was not even in power for close to 3 decades and was able to influence positions of governors, influence senators, election. Even he came out boldly to say that what? He influenced the presidential election, President Muhammad Buhari, and Buhari himself couldn't deny it. Now, this is a man who is sitting in power, a kingmaker, who has become the king, ironically. So this is a man who knows the politics and the game better than any of them put together. And I want to disagree again with the analyst that there is a wide difference between the 2013 coalition and the 2025 coalition. There was a basic structure there. There are 2 things I will say, Nifemi. Let me first address this. A basic difference. We had ACN already with many governors. We had, yes, he said about 5 PDP governors defected. 2 of them were aggrieved. They didn't join the APC, but they were not supporting the then President Goodluck Jonathan. Then we have the Rochas Okorocha also, who defected with his own structure and machinery. And we had some other governors who were in CPC and other party, AN people, who were working together to elect or to bring in the northern factor. Yes, Mohamed Buhari, and because of his integrity. Now, sorry, before you go, I now want to talk about this coalition between Peter Obi and Atiku. Remember that Peter Obi and Atiku were on one ticket when they contested against Mohamed Buhari in the second term, and they lost. Power of incumbency has a stronger role. Ashwaju is now the president. Is not a contestant like in 2023. In 2027, he is going as the what? As the president. And this is a man with his sagacity. I'll end this by saying Dele Momodu himself, who is there in the opposition, said, Dele Momodu said that Ashwaju as an individual is very influential. Now you are giving him the power of presidency, and you are giving him the machinery of the of what? Of all the political
we have completely run out of time.
Is going to have an easy sale. I can say
we have to go. We have seen
confidently.
We have seen what he's done in the past, but it matters what he chooses to do now. The countdown has officially begun, and interesting days are ahead of us. Gentlemen, Yusuf Rowan, Demola Lawrence, thank you for talking to us on the news tonight.